Hi, Frank. So you're doing well. It's just gone 10 p.m. on the 13th of July, 2020. Okay, I'm talking about the Man United game today against. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, that was a doggy. Okay, against Southampton. It was 2-2. Anyway, yeah, not great. The first goal was about Shaw. He wasn't there. He should be there. He's a left back. So therefore, you know, the Southampton player had no United players near him at all. That was about Shaw. It was his fault for that one. Their second goal, well, again, the defence is weak. That's the truth. Defence is weak. Yeah. I mean, their ability in the air is quite poor. Brought in Maguire for that, for strength and all that. And he's not been that, has he really? He's not been bad. He's been better than what we had last year against Smalling and Jones. He's better than them, but come on. He's nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. So yeah, I mean, in the end, up front, I don't think they were great today. I mean, even though Rashford and Martial scored a goal, it's yeah, not great today. The movement up front was quite poor. Pogba was quite poor today. Bruno was quite poor today as well. But obviously, when you take out Bruno and Pogba for the subs, that's it. The game is ended then. If you're winning by 2 goals or 3 goals, you should be fine. If it's 1 goal, it's dodgy because you bring on players that are nowhere good enough, nowhere near good enough. So yeah, but look at it. In every game that subs have come on, the game is ended. Then, if it's 3-0, it stays 3-0. If it's 2-0, it stays 2-0. Because the subs are not good enough to do anything. Not at all. Fred and Tom, what do? Do they do a lot? No. Do they offer much going forwards? No, not at all. Do they offer much in defence? Not really. That's what I say. Those two, they're central midfielders, but central midfielders in a team where the defence needs help, where the attack needs help. So bringing those two on, taking off Pogba and Bruno, the two most attacking midfielders, the best attacking midfielders we've got, two of the best in the league, you take them off, both of them, at 2-1 against a team that's pushing, creating chances, you take off our best chance of getting another goal. I mean, really, really stupid. So again, the manager was really, really poor as well. So 2-2, okay. It's a draw. It's not a loss. It's a draw. But Chelsea lost points. Leicester lost points. It was United's chance to get in the top 3 today. Nope, they're still 5th. It was a chance to say the 3rd place is ours. But there you go. That's what happens. But this is what has happened, with Ollie, certainly at the Will. What happened? Remember how bad we were? I mean, somebody raised the question: during the match on the United stand, because sometimes it's useful just to see what people are saying. Interesting, certainly. Someone was saying that Ollie is proving the haters wrong. No, he hasn't. He hasn't proved anything at all. In this game, it's back to Ollie as he is best. His decisions were really, really poor. Really, really poor in this one. Yeah. There you go. That's what it was. Decisions really, really poor on the manager, and Pogba was a bit dodgy today. But Martial, not good today. Sorry, a lot of people think he was really, really good. No, because at the 80th minute, he had a good run, but he should have passed the ball. But instead, he had a really, really bad shot. So the first thing you learn, really, as a player, is if you run at people and beat them, but then you lose the ball or do nothing good, then what you've done is rubbish. It doesn't matter, because the end thing was really, really bad. If you take the ball past players and you pass to someone else, or you score, or you something like that, then fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But if you waste it, then all of what you've done up to that point is like, okay. Yeah, not good. That's the first thing you should learn as a kid. Martial obviously never learned that. So, people looking at giving him man of the match for what exactly? Problem is today, who would you give the man of the match to today? God, no idea. I mean, a lot of people are saying Lindelof was really good. Not really. He played the ball to Wan-Bissaka during the game, and there was no chance that Wan-Bissaka could control that ball. No chance at all. So that was really, really poor. Apart from that, he was okay. But, as I said, no idea who was the best player for us today. Has to be Martial, I suppose, because he scored a goal and set one up. So there you go. But that would be an 8, maybe. No more than that. As I say, today, that's what it was. The two best midfield players for us were okay today, but not great. Normally, they're great. So today, they were okay, but not great. So there you go. And the manager taking them off. Oh, jeez. Bad decision. In bringing on James, what was the point? James's confidence is completely shot. Completely shot. What James needs really is another pre-season. Maybe to be able to build his confidence during the pre-season, because you can see that he was, at the beginning of the season, he was the man. No doubt about it, he was the man. Playing far, far better than was expected. But then suddenly United are playing poorly, he's playing poorly, and he doesn't understand why. He's passing the ball back far too much, not taking players on. So he knows that he's not playing that well right now. You bring him on to replace Greenwood, who's scoring goals left, right, and centre. So again, that decision quite poor. Taking off Pogba, Bruno, very, very poor decisions from the manager again, as I said earlier. So to me, squad depth, major problem. I've been saying that all the way along. I think for United to be counted as contenders, they need to bring in. They were talking again on the United stand earlier about will Liverpool or United win the 21 titles before the other ones. Well, obviously Liverpool will do that, not United. United have 20 titles, Liverpool have 19. But look at Liverpool and look at United. Look at their squads. Look at what Liverpool have. If a few players are playing bad or can't play, the subs are really good. Really, really good for them. Look at United. The subs are poor. Really poor. The ability level on the pitch, everything on the pitch, performance ability level drops so much when those subs come on. United have got to replace so many of these squad players. They just are not good enough. And they need to get a Koulibaly, I would say. He's 29, but I don't care. To be honest, he's 29, but he can play until he's probably 33, so it's a good 4 years. And he can come in, you can have Fossil Menzel or someone like that come in next to him and learn. And in 4 years' time, he can replace him. That's fine, he can learn from a player like that, from Maguire and him, and different things from different players. So therefore, bring in a top central defender who's going to be powerful. Who's going to be basically commanding the area. That's what you need. And that's what you've got to bring in. Someone who can deal with that. So Koulibaly seems to be the player to bring in. I'd go for him. 29, as I say, I don't care. He's not that old. Look at when we brought in Van Persie. How old was he? He was older than 29 when we brought him in. He still made one heck of a difference. Helped us to win the title. So if we bring in a 29-year-old central defender who is top of his game, and that player has 3 or 4 years left to play at the top level, then fantastic. We've got a top player to play 3 or 4 years and help the team to move forwards and to strengthen at the back, because our defence is just not strong enough. Not in any way, shape or form. We find we're better in attack now, a lot better, but our defence is weak. Squad strength is pretty much one of the most important factors in being able to be a challenger for the league. If you've got squad strength, you've got good players in depth, then if a player can't play or perhaps to come off for injury or suspended, you've got players who are perfectly capable to come in and make it as if that player isn't missing. That's how the squad has to be for you to be able to seriously be considered as a challenger for the title. Leicester have got a great first team. That's why they were third for so long. They've got a great first team. Their subs, again, like United's, just not there. So when it comes down to it, when their first team players aren't quite doing it, their subs can't come in and replace. Whereas City and Liverpool have subs that can come in and replace, which means that they will be the top two. Simple as that. United need to get rid of a load of players, tons of them. There's still a load of players. I mean, to me, Woodward should be dealing with that now. I mean, if he doesn't find a buyer for Lingard, for Pereira, As I say, I would even say Fred. I would get rid of Fred now. I would, for the reasons I've given before. I'd get rid of him now. I mean, there's a lot more players. I mean, say Jones, get rid of Jones. No point in Jones being there. I mean, okay, he's injured right now, but if you can get rid of him, get rid of Ojo, get rid of Bailly. If the manager doesn't fancy Bailly, get rid of him. Get rid of Ojo, sell him. Just get rid of him. Get him off the books. Yeah, you're paying wages for these players that aren't going to play. Get rid of them. Yeah, find teams for them, even if you sell them for a portion of what you paid for them. That's called tough because your decision making was really poor when you were bringing in some poor players that aren't suitable for the club. But there you go. Okay, that's fine. Learn from it. Just get the players off and replace them. There's plenty of good quality players who would be happy to be a squad player for a team like United, with the possibility of being a first 11 player. There's a lot that would be, quite chuffed to do that. So, free the club of the dross that is just not going to make it. Lingard, Pereira, Jones, sell Smalling, sell Sanchez. Now, Smalling, if Roma don't want to buy Smalling this summer, say, okay, don't buy Smalling. Have a chat with Napoli. Say, would you be interested in Smalling? Because if we give you 50 million plus Smalling for Kumbai, would you do that? Yeah, you see how good Smalling's done in the Italian league. So there you go. We get a defender, you get a defender. Go and do it. Go and ask the questions at least. But these questions could be asked in 5 minutes. Just go and ask the question. Go and speak to Napoli. I wouldn't even bother speaking to Roma. Speak to Napoli. Don't even ask Roma if they'd be interested in buying Smalling now. If Napoli say no, then go to Roma and say, would you be interested in buying Smalling now? If they say no, we're looking at next season, then say, okay, Smalling's for sale. He's either for sale or he's coming back to the club because he's too good a player to loan out for another year. Knowing that next year you're going to offer far less for him because he's a year older and he's so much nearer towards the end of his contract. That's probably what Roma's game is. And so realise that and use that to your advantage. Go and sell him. If you don't want him at the club, sell him this transfer season, this transfer window. And use that money to go towards players that would be useful to bring at the club. There are some decent players. There's some decent players in teams we've played recently. Aki, the Bournemouth player, defender, decent player. Would he be happy playing on as a sub for United? Don't know. Maybe. I mean, you say to him, you can earn your place in the team. It's up to him, isn't it, really? But again, the manager, he's got to stop making stupid thinking decisions. But the only way to do that is really give him a better squad. It's all very well giving him Bruno and then things improve. Problem is, today Bruno was quite poor, Pogba was quite poor. What happens when those two players aren't performing? Well, we see that tonight. It wasn't great when they were playing. So in a way you can understand him taking them off, but the problem is, if he'd have taken them off for players who were good, good quality players, who could make a difference on the pitch. This is why, to me, Grealish, no chance. Grealish is nowhere near in the vein in any way, shape, or form Bruno or Pogba. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. I don't know really what he's a midfield centre. A lot of people have said he's a box to box, but isn't that what Fred and Tommy are? Really? They're box to box. We've already got two of those. They're neither great in attacking, neither great in defence, just like Grealish. Grealish might be slightly better than those two, but again, not good enough. And you're going to pay a lot because he's English. So don't bother with Grealish. It's not worth it. I'd look in even Eastern Europe. Find some players there who play in the leagues there. Have a look at Portugal again, those clubs, because they tend to develop some very, very good attacking midfielders. And Bruno is a perfect example of that. Figo, Bruno, Ronaldo, even Nani was okay. So they've done a good job, and so they will have loads more youngsters there that could come in and make a difference. They're going to certainly come in and they're going to have a bit of confidence because the players from that area that are decent do have a lot of confidence. But improve the squad. That's what you're going to do. For United to be contenders again and have the possibility, not the likelihood, but even the possibility of getting to 21 titles before Liverpool, they've got to have the squad. Simple as that. Without the squad, they can't do anything. They have no chance of getting to 21 before Liverpool. Liverpool will be to 25 before United get to 21. That's more likely to be the case. If United aren't prepared to invest big, and now. That's the reality. And Southampton, well done to you. You pushed well, you fought hard. You got a result. You got a draw. You didn't need it. It's not keeping you up from relegation. You're not going to get in the top 5 or top 4. But you did well. You got a point. So there you go. This is really given from the point of view of a Man United fan. Now, obviously, Southampton fans will make videos about Southampton's performance. And as they should. So, you take care. I will speak to you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.